When I was a kid, there was this famous TV series I used to watch called The A-Team. If you don't know it, it was about a group of 4 guys, each with a unique personality and a specific set of skills. Hannibal was the man with a plan and the master of disguise. B.A. was a hot-headed muscle man and an excellent driver. Face was a con artist with a soft spot for pretty girls. And Murdoch was the barking mad pilot who could fly anything. And of course, every mission these guys had somehow required most of these skills. I was reminded of this TV series because in fact, every creative effort is a bit like an A-Team episode. It requires 4 different mindsets, 4 distinct personalities with different skills and attitudes. So I want you to meet your personal creative dream team. The dreamer, the explorer, the maker, and the pro. The dreamer creates ideas. He's playful, inventive, and unpredictable. He has the superpower of starting with nothing at all and ending up with something, a concept for the work. The explorer is driven by curiosity. He doesn't invent, he discovers. He likes to learn, to practice, to experiment. His role is to take the raw concept, gather information, dissect it, look deep into it, solve the difficult problems, and end up with a fully developed vision. The maker puts stuff together. He's a builder. He can improvise, but he doesn't invent anything or take big decisions. His role is to start with a rough shape and then slowly build it up and develop it and shape it into the vision. Last but not least, the pro. The pro is an organizer. He likes keeping track, looking at the big picture, and being in control. His job is to know who needs to do what when for the process to run smoothly and end on time. Okay? So with that in mind, here are the 2 secrets for a smooth and successful creative process. 1, which is pretty obvious, you should strive for each of your personas to be really good at what he or she does. And 2, which is less obvious but a lot more crucial, is that at any given moment, only one of them should be in control. You see, years of studying and observing the process have convinced me that most of the problems creatives tend to experience is the result of these personas trying to work at the same time and interfering with each other. So for example, you start a project, the dreamer starts thinking of ideas, but then as soon as he comes up with something, the maker jumps in, starts creating it. But then the explorer wants to test some different options, so they fight for that, and then suddenly the dreamer comes back with a better idea and he wants to change course. And the pro is yelling at everyone, saying there's no time and we're going to miss the deadline, which is exactly what happens. Does that sound familiar at all? See, this is the kind of process that creates the confusion and frustration we've all experienced at one point or another. And the solution, again, is to get really good at working with just one persona at a time. To almost feel like you're changing costumes and switching personalities, like an actor. And that way you can start getting to know these 4 personas individually, what each of them is good at, what needs to be worked on, what situations tend to trip them up, and so on. It's a really great tool for analyzing and improving your process.